morning, baseball world. Time to check out what's going on down on the farm with the AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays, the Durham Bulls, who had been riding an epic losing streak of historic proportions. But thanks to the Louisville Bats, the ship has started to right. We'll look at how the Bulls ended up winning it in walk-off style and who got the walk-off. Fortunately, yeah, there's a player suspension hanging around with a little bit of a gloomy cloud, but also we'll talk about some roster moves, as not only did the Bulls send somebody up to the Rays, of course, with Evan Longoria's 6 to 8 week hamstring injury happening, but somebody was sent up from the Montgomery Biscuits to the Bulls, and we'll tell you who that is. So let's get right to what we're getting to. And Tampa Motor Mouth in the zone behind the microphone, all crazy all the time, as Jesus Feliciano for the second straight game would be the key to victory. As here we go in the bottom of the 8th inning, and with 2 outs, Feliciano hit a 2 RBI double that allowed Sean O'Malley and Reed Brignac, hey, that name sounds familiar, to score and would give the Bulls their 3rd lead of the game. The Bats would come back in the top of the 9th via a solo home run over the monster from Christopher Negron, but that would not deter the center fielder. Feliciano stepped up to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th, and O'Malley, the game-winning run at third base. For the 2nd straight at-bat, Feliciano earned an RBI, this time with a single to left field, allowing the Bulls to win in walk-off fashion. This was Feliciano's 2nd, that's right, 2nd 3-hit game of the season and first 3 ribby game of the year. Only one other player, Brandon Geyer, who is now injured, has had a 3 ribby game this season that occurred on 4/20 in a loss to Pawtucket. Actually, the entire series was a loss to Pawtucket. Well, we've got the good news sort of getting you pumped up. Well, let's get the bad news out of the way, shall we? And with the good news, unfortunately, we must address some bad news, as was reported yesterday from TBO.com, updated today at 6:40 a.m. by Roger Mooney. The Tampa Bay Rays minor leaguer Tim Beckham has received a 50-game suspension from Major League Baseball after a 2nd violation of the minor league drug prevention and treatment program for a drug of abuse. Quote from Beckham, "I regret that my poor judgment resulted in me letting my teammates and the Tampa Bay Rays organization down. I take full responsibility for my actions and will use this experience to refocus my commitment to baseball. I recognize that I'm blessed to be able to play baseball for a living. I owe it to my teammates, my family, and to myself to respect the game and the responsibilities that go with playing it as a professional. I am sorry." Close quote. Beckham, the number 1 overall pick by the Rays in the 2008 amateur draft, is hitting .204 at AAA Durham. In 5 seasons in the minors, the shortstop is a career .263 hitter. And a quote from Rays Andrew Friedman, the executive vice president of the Rays. Open quote, "We are very disappointed by Tim's actions. Tim possesses great potential and must rededicate himself in order to become the person and player we know he can be." Close quote. And of course that means, yours truly commenting here, that means that with the Evan Longoria injury out 6 to 8 weeks, if they are planning on calling up Tim Beckham, yeah, that option isn't available quite as much. So, who are they going to call up? Well, let's get to that and check out the roster moves, not only from Durham to Tampa Bay, but also Montgomery to Durham. Let's see what's going on. And roster moves aplenty, not just at the major league level, but at the minor league level as well. 3 levels, in fact, as, of course, Hideki Matsui signed a minor league contract, will take part in extended spring training at the Port Charlotte Stonecrabs. Matsui, who turns 38 in June, has played 9 seasons in the majors for the Yankees, the Angels, and the Athletics, following a 10-year career in Japan's Central League. He owns a career .285 batting average, 173 home runs, 753 ribbies, 248 doubles, and 1,200 major league games, with the Evan Longoria injury sending ripple effects widespread. Will Rhymes has received a call-up to come to the Tampa Bay Rays and was added to the 25-man roster. The infielder has played 22 games with the Bulls and hit .231, 21 for 91, with 3 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 7 ribbies, and a .300 on-base percentage. The corresponding move to replace Will Rhymes, it would be Durham is calling up from Double-A Montgomery, Cole Figueroa, another infielder himself. So we'll see if we'll be seeing him up at the Rays, or maybe he'll be sending back down, and we'll see if Rhymes will be in the lineup in the Mariners, or at the very latest for the Oakland Athletics. Of course, Rays in action tonight against the Seattle Mariners. James Shields 4-0 on the season, taking the mound for the good guys. Bulls currently leading 4-0 against the Louisville Bats. I'm going to take a wild guess as at last check, top of the 4th, Perez goes down, 6-3, 1 out. Paduch, spelled P-A-D-U-C-H, is pitching well. Bulls once again lead 4-0. That's it for this Down on the Farm report, and here's hoping that the Rays get another W tonight and the Bulls continue their winning ways against the Bats. This has been Tampa Motor Mouth in the zone behind the microphone. All crazy all the time. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Sports Shuffle, and give me a like on Facebook because I like it like that.